Question number 12, Te Ururoa Flavell.
Tēnā koe, Mr. Speaker. Kia ora tātou katoa. To the Minister of Education, has she seen reports that secondary school teachers and principals say that some classes can get as large as 40? And what is the best practice advice about the relationship of class size to learning outcomes?
The Honourable Antolli.
Mr. Speaker, I have seen some reports from the Secondary Teachers Union along those lines. However, the Ministry of Education advises me that no secondary school has contacted them with concerns about classroom overcrowding. Research shows that effective teaching is the biggest single impact on student achievement, regardless of class size.
Te Ururoa Flavell.
To the Minister, does she agree with a paper presented to the School Staffing Review Group by the New Zealand Post-Primary Teachers Association in June 2000 that there is strong evidence that small classes assist with the academic success of students from low socio-economic backgrounds, and what has changed a decade on to suggest that small classes are no longer a priority?
The Honourable Antolli.
Mr. Speaker, actually the evidence is very clear that effective teaching is the most important factor in student achievement, and research by Auckland University's Professor John Hattie has shown that in comparison to other changes that can be made to improve student outcomes and achievement, class size has a considerably small effect.
Te Ururoa Flavell.
To the Minister, does she support the goals of Kahikitia Managing for Success, specifically to increase the effectiveness of teaching and learning for Māori students in years 9 and 10, and how does a class size of 40 enable this goal to be achieved?
Honourable Antolli.
Mr. Speaker, absolutely I support the goals of Kahikitia. We must do much better for our Māori students. But as I said to the member in the primary question, I have no evidence before me about overly large classes in secondary schools. This government is investing with the support of the Māori Party in Te Kotaitanga to increase the effectiveness of teaching in secondary schools, and the introduction of national standards will ensure that students arrive at secondary school with good literacy and numeracy skills, which we know they need in order to remain engaged at secondary school.
The Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Is she prepared to approach the Minister of Finance for additional funding in order to settle this teacher paying conditions dispute, and if not, why not?
The Honourable Antolli.
Mr. Speaker, this government has a responsibility to keep faith with those members of the public service that have already settled, that have recognised the very difficult financial times we are facing, and so no, I will not.
And that brings to a close questions for oral answer. I call on Government